Alright everybody, this is Luis Ortega from Excello Marketing, and in today's video, I will be teaching you how to get leads in the e-commerce space via cold email, okay? Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I prepared a little document over here on how to get e-commerce leads via cold email, okay? And in this video, we will be discussing 4 core parts, which is where are we sending emails from, our provider, who are we targeting, the actual emails that we're going to be sending it to, what are we saying, the script, and how can we do this at scale, okay? So the first thing, where are we sending the emails from? So I got 2 things for you. So you need the domains and you need the inboxes. So for domains, I personally use porkbun. You can go to porkbun.com. It looks like this, porkbun.com, sorry about that. And then you just search your domain. You need to set up so that you can do this at scale, okay? So for the inboxes, you can go Google directly, like Google inboxes, or an alternative would be Google reseller accounts. Premium inboxes is a good one. Cheap inboxes is also a good one. I personally use both of these and also Google directly. I would recommend, if you don't know like the full setup behind it, to stick with Google first, but if you get more at scale, I recommend you diversify. You go to Outlook as well, Outlook accounts, and you also try some private SMTP servers. MailReef is one good thing that I've heard. But again, if you're just starting out and you're just trying to send this at common scale, like 100 to 1,000 emails per day, Google will be your go-to partner, okay? And I also have some instructions on my channel. If you want to watch that, go ahead, do that too, if you want some assistance on that. Okay, so who are we targeting? So if we want to get a list of e-commerce leads, this is the purpose of the video. We will get the e-commerce companies from store leads, okay? So storeleads.app is their main website. I have already subscribed to their plan, so I can show you what it looks like, okay? So if, for example, I want to target e-commerce companies that are also selling in other channels, such as Amazon, right? For example. So I would be doing this, okay? And if you want to target specifically with like Shopify, that's also cool. You can do that. If you want to target like categories, okay? Let's give you an example. I want to target maybe, let's do sports, right? Sports. There's even subcategories that you could target, okay? And then if you want to have some apps installs, right? Like if you're filtering that out, you can filter that here. Oh. And then technologies, you could also do that. Like Cloudflare, Apple Pay, Shop Pay, Google Pay. You could search that. But in our case, if we want to filter companies that are also selling on Amazon, you would be going here, like the sales channel. There you go. They are also selling as a sales channel on Amazon. There we go. Boom. Now, it seems that we have 214 that are e-commerce companies in the sports industry or category that are also selling on Amazon, meaning they have their own domains, but they are also selling on Amazon as a seller, okay? So you will be shown a list of companies right here, like, I don't know how you read that, but Schwinn Bikes, 630, Mongoose, Jula. We got some companies here, right? Now, you have 2 options. You can already export the list of companies directly from here, right? But we will not do that. I don't recommend you to do that, because what we will do is we will enrich it. What do I mean by that? You just get the list of domains, because those are the most important thing, domains. And then we will use another tool later on that will give us a list of emails. Because if I have your domain, I can find out what emails are connected there. So I will show you a sample right here. All right, so in this sample spreadsheet that I am showing you, I have a list of e-commerce brands. These are just not the sports category. I have included some of these so that I can show you some good amount. E-commerce brand. We got some e-commerce brand right here too. So again, you filter whatever e-commerce category that you want to target via store leads, and then the main thing that you want to get is the domains. So I got the list of domains right here. What I would do is the step 2. We do the enrichment. Okay? What do you do in the enrichment? We will enrich them via Apollo. So if you don't know, Apollo.io is the website that I'm talking about. And how you can enrich them is you create an account with them. Okay, you have a free trial with them or also a free account. Okay, so you go here, right? I'll show you first the list of companies that I was able to find, right? So I'll do this, copy all of this, Control C, and then under here, right? Companies, go to companies, company, include, paste, and there we go. So I got the list of companies that I was able to find. Now, but if you go here, the people, you just created 8,500 contacts on those companies, right? But we don't want that yet. We wanted to make sure they got emails. So you send this here, unverified and verified. Do not worry about this because we will verify it later so you can use them both. So from 8,500, we got 5,400 people. Okay? Now, let's say you wanted to target like decision makers. Whatever you do, right? Like you can also get some help from ChatGPT here, but the main thing that I wanted to target would be founder, maybe CEO, maybe VP of sales, VP of marketing. If you need more job titles, then I suggest you do some research on ChatGPT with that. Like, who are the decision makers in sports e-commerce brands that would be interested in my service, which is blah, 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 right? Like, try to describe that with ChatGPT and he will give you who are the relevant job titles that I should be reaching out to if I were to do an outreach to these companies, right? VP of sales, VP of marketing, marketing manager, marketing director, sales manager. So now you just got 481 people, right? So what you do from here is, sorry if I burp. Okay. So what you do from here is this. Letter C, scrape. You, instead of using directly Apollo because they are expensive, I use an alternative tool that will save you tons of money. Okay? Scrape. What you do for scraping is you go to Export Apollo. Okay? So this is their main website, exportapollo.com. Let me close that. Don't close this because the main thing that you're looking for is the URL, okay? Once that you have configured your filter. So you go to Export Apollo, it looks like this. You just create your account. The account looks like this. I got about 200K scraping credits. So you know I use this, okay? You copy the URL, okay? You paste it here. You title it here. If you haven't yet, go ahead. Don't be afraid. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You figure out the last name, of course. And then, how many number of contacts? You just say whatever the number is showing up here. So, 41, okay? Company name, cleaning. You turn that on. Don't worry about that. Then scrape, okay? So for this example, let me just do 100 so I won't waste my credits. There we go. Boom. Now, you have just scraped your e-commerce leads. Well, what's the next step, which is the D? You verify. Because you cannot trust Apollo that the emails that Apollo is giving you are real. So you have to double verify. Make sure that it is still active, someone is still using it. it won't bounce, things like that. It's just for safety reasons, okay? So what I recommend for you to use there is either the Million Verifier, okay, this one, Million Verifier, or I personally use as well Rion. I found this on AppSumo and it's been working really well. I got about 90,000 credits here, so you can also use them. Whatever it is, you can just use it, whatever you prefer. I recommend these two, and you can find more email validation tools. They pretty much do the same things, but I recommend you do this because you're watching my video, and this is what I personally use. So, just saying, okay? What you do basically is Export Apollo will give you a CSV, and you will be uploading the CSV here. Let me show you an example of a finished product right here. There we go. Okay, so you will be seeing here, I have uploaded this AXL leads for blah, 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 right? I have uploaded a total of 4,000 leads. And then out of those 4,000, only 2,500 of them were valid or safe to send. Meaning those are the only ones I am good to go. What I will do from there is to download the safe one, download CSV, boom, and you're good to go. You're pretty much every emails on those safe lists is good for sending. But whatever format that you need, if you need clean company names, that you should do that before sending, etc., etc. But pretty much the emails that we're talking about are real. We use a verifier for it, so you're good to go pretty much, okay? Now, proceeding on the next one. Oh, don't worry about it, but like what I pretty much showed you is the same thing for other verifier tools. So if you go to Million Verify, it's gonna be the same thing. So I won't search it if you want to see it, okay? Proceeding. What are we saying on our emails, okay? Now, this will depend because you guys have different offers. I don't know it specifically, but I'm going to give you examples and I'm going to give you a framework that I personally use as well for my own agency and for my clients. So you should use this because it is working. And I got data to back it up, right? So first step when writing a cold email, use simple words. Don't make it fluffy. Don't make it complicated. Don't sound smart. The more clear about what I'm saying, why I'm trying to reach out to you, this is my offer, do you want it or not? It's kind of like a straightforward, right? Be more direct. The shorter and more direct, the better. That's the second tip, okay? Also, answer the question, what's in it for them? It has to be answered on the email. So like, why am I even reading this, right? If it's not relevant to me, then I shouldn't care about this email at all. Or another thing, once you have write down your email, ask this question. If I were my prospect, would I respond to my email? With what I'm saying, is it clear enough? You know, try to get in their shoes. Also, you need to have a clear call to action. You have to make it easier for them. Imagine your prospect is walking down the park and they can't focus on their phone. Is your email clear enough that they can respond to it like while they're walking, you know? Like, I'm thinking it that framework because it has to be clear enough. It has to be simple, clear, and that's resonating with them, right? So to give you an example, I have wrote this, okay? This is the sample script that I'll be doing. Hey, first name, I noticed company name also sells on Amazon and decided to reach out. This is why I'm reaching out. This is why it's relevant to you because your store is also selling on Amazon. Relating to that, we're currently helping X, Y, and Z manage their Amazon advertising that allows them to increase the return. This is what they're gonna get, and Amazon listing, right? We'd love to do the same for company name and even offer a 1-week no commitment free trial. What's in it for them? Is this something you'd be interested in? Have a clear call to action, right? So like, I'm not pressuring them to buy anything or not. I'm just saying, hey, is this relevant enough for you? Like, is this something you'd be interested in? It's kind of like a no-brainer. Yes, I'm interested. What's next, right? So like, it's simple enough and clear enough. Now, This will depend on what's the type of offer that you're selling. If you're selling it like an Amazon services, then this is good. But if you're selling like a distribution center, right? Like you're trying to get the shipping fast, then that's another angle that you would try. I would use ChatGPT to ask the pain points first to understand who you're reaching out to and what sort of pain points you can use as an angle. So this is my ICP, my ideal customer profile. This is my offer. What are the pain points? And from there, you can branch out like, okay, ChatGPT, write me like a email sequence that revolves around these pain points that follows these rules. Use simple words, yada yada yada, right? But the main thing is it still needs to come out as if you're writing this down personally at scale. That's the idea behind it, reaching out to hundreds of people, right? So you can automate it by doing this like a script. Then if you want to go any advanced further, you can use like external tools like Clay to find more relevant data about the company. So like it can do research, right? Clay has this feature called Claygent. It's like an AI where you can tell it to do things where, hey Claygent, go to this company's website, find any relevant case studies, and then format the output in this way. Then I can even use that as a script. So those are some ideas for you to tackle in the future if you want to get into the rabbit hole of doing the cold email for your e-commerce offer. Okay. Now, those are the sample script. I recommend you try to start with like hold on. Start with a 2-step email sequence. Test out 3 to 5 variations. Email 2. You can just do the poking the bear approach, like, are you the right person type of thing. Are you the right person? And then, yeah, you can just restate the offer from there. Now, once you have found out which of the variations works best, then you keep using it. Turn off the ones that doesn't get any responses, and then you just repeat what works. That's it from there. Now, how can you do this at scale? Okay, you got the list of people, you got the scripts that you're sending, but I don't want to manually send it. The purpose why I told you about this is because if you do this, so my format that I recommend is one domain, 2 inboxes, okay? And then per one inbox, you can send up to 10 emails. 10 to, I even heard people saying 30 per emails per day. I go with the lower range because I try to be safe with my emails, but you can also go with a higher volume per day on the emails as long as you can keep maintaining it. So imagine having, let's say, 50 inboxes. At the minimum 10 emails, you got 50 times 10, 500 per day, right? Depending on the volume that you want to achieve. You use this formula and then you can now start sending. But how can you send this at scale? Who will be like Thanos, who will organize all of the rings, right? I personally use SmartLead for like the setup process, but I recommend you do the same thing. Now, in terms of like other competitors that you can consider, I recommend you check out Instantly as well. I personally use SmartLead and have been using them for over a year now, and then I pretty much didn't have any issue most of the time, so it's pretty good. And at scale, if you're using it at scale, I recommend you check out SmartLead. Now, last thing, what does it look like when you start to assemble it? So you upload the list here. This is the for campaign title, subscribe, okay, and this is your subject line. So you can use personalized filters, right? So like I can tell you that, right? So like Nike's Amazon store. And then I can paste this right here. Oop. Here we go. Then for like the step 2, etc., you can go here and then wait for it for like 2 days. Write your follow-up right here. That's it. For the setup, you can choose the email accounts right here. Your schedule, when do you want to send it? I usually keep it at weekdays, etc. You can have the full tutorial on my YouTube channel as well. Like you can watch that, but pretty much that's it. Like you can check the final review right here and then start launching the campaign. Then now you have a full setup. That is how you get leads. No, that is how you send the emails. The way you get leads is if you respond to our current first email and then pitch your offer. You do what you do best. Like you know your offer better than me, so respond to it. Move them to the next stage. Understand the funnel. Okay, if I reach out to them, what's the next step? I reach out to them, they book a call, I pitch my services, they become a sale. Understand your funnel process, and then from there, this will just act as a step 1. Now, if you're busy with the operations and you want to automate this, I personally run my own agency, Excel Marketing. We help B2B businesses generate leads via cold email. So everything that I've just told you, I can automate it for you. I can get you leads via e-commerce, or if you're a B2B service that's looking to get some leads, automate it. So the only thing you have to do, manage your own business, wait for the leads to come. I'll be sending it to you directly. Or if you need bookings, sales calls, things like that, I can do that for you. Check out our website if you want to. If not, if you found this valuable, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. My name is Luis Ortega from Excel Marketing, and peace.